My name is Dr. Ron McCurdy, and I'm the artistic director for Fourth Stream Jazz Orchestra and the Shanghai Jazz, a cultural mix project. This project came to me about roughly 8 years ago. I was at the Grammys, and a colleague of mine said that he had these lead sheets by a guy by the name of Li Jinghui, whom I had never heard of before. And I looked up the name Li Jinghui, and I found out that he was the father of Chinese popular music in the 1920s and 1930s. And there were a host of African-American jazz musicians who had also gone to Shanghai to perform. So I took these folk songs, I had a chance to play them, and I thought, those are some really nice melodies. But I don't want to just try to replicate what Buck Clayton and what Li Jinghui might have done. So our thought was to take these folk songs and reimagine what they might sound like in the 21st century if Buck Clayton and Li Jinghui were to collaborate. I was looking for a peepop player, and I had called a bunch of my friends in New York, and they kept recommending this wonderful player by the name of Min Chao Fin. And Min Chao has worked a whole lot with a host of jazz artists, and she's quite versatile. She's able to play, of course, traditional Chinese music. She's a wonderful vocalist, and she also can play jazz. She can improvise, and that's an incredible combination to be able to have, which is perfect for this orchestra.
My name is Min Xiaofen. I'm a peepop player, a Chinese flute. I was trained as a classical traditional musician, but since I moved to America, I perform modern compositions. Also, I perform jazz. Of course, I feel so honored to be part of this project.
We were also looking for a great pianist, and I ran across a doctoral student here at USC who was about to graduate. In fact, he has since graduated. Ben Feng is an accomplished classical pianist as well, but he too also improvises. So having two improvisers in the group is something very special that makes this ensemble work really well.
My name is Feng Bian. I'm from China, and I play classical piano. I think I didn't have much exposure to jazz music at the time, so a lot of those rhythm grooves were kind of foreign to me. Now I think I have learned a lot more about this genre and contemporary music in general, so I feel like I feel it a lot more in my body, and it feels, I don't know, like I just have so much more fun now playing it.
We're blessed to have such a plethora of great students and former students here at USC, and one would be Gary Shields, who got his doctorate maybe 4 or 5 years ago in composition from USC. And I was looking for a collaborator, someone who could also function in a variety of genres. And we had many conversations about the kinds of timbres that we were looking for. And Gary was just absolutely perfect for this particular role in doing all these orchestrations. So we're very, very fortunate to have Gary be part of our team.
You know, just the idea of combining those three genres is unusual. So it was a challenge. And so I think for me, starting out really was about learning and embracing and diving into all these, the two genres that I'm, least familiar with in terms of this project, jazz and Chinese folk song. So, it was a beautiful process of both learning and creating something new and unique.
Our mission with this Fourth String Orchestra is to tour this particular ensemble all over the world. Our plan is to go to colleges and universities, museums, libraries, and I think this show will be one that will inspire you, but you will also learn about this convergence of these three cultures. And to really quote one of my favorite ethnomusicologists, Alan Lomax, he said that as we live, so do we sing. And we want to show how people lived and how that became sort of an opportunity for the music to manifest itself based on how people actually lived.